What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Coast POPCast. It is your boy. Finally, the doc has returned to West Coast Pop WCP. I'm excited to be here with the guys. Zach, man, how was your back from carrying the squad? Eric Le Champion, when are you going to defend the belt? Oh, man, so much to get to, so much to do. But this is the episode 84. Happy Survivor Series Day. We got so much going on. Zach, how are you doing this week?
I'm good. I'm really good. Glad to have you back. This is good. I'm happy.
Oh man! Shout out to everyone in the Brotherhood who's been missing your boy. Appreciate it, but I'm here. Hopefully, I get it consistent here with more videos and more time on the podcast because I miss hanging out with my guys. And of course, the last panel member, of course, the champion, Eric. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You know, some people call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice in some circles. This circle, you people can call me the WCP predictions champion. And I've been hearing some slander, some slander. First of all, Knock, it's good to have you back. If you watched last week's episode, I was dying. I was out sick because Knock not here drains my life force. I was just dying. He's back. I'm alive. I'm awake. But I'm getting tired of this slander. I'm putting the damn championship up so all you people can stop slandering me and the Just Us League.
Oh man, that is a champ right there, the fighting champ. Appreciate the kind words. Zach, he has been doing the Rampage streams. Definitely check those out every Friday, man. Jump in the chat and talk to the guy. He's just amazing at what he does. He's doing great work for us. He had our predictions going, so we'll talk about his predictions video, which you can check out on the channel live, and we'll do another segment later on. But of course, getting into it, first segment of the day, weekly recap. Zach, did you watch Monday Night Raw, man? Are you still doing that?
You know, if you were here on the show, you'd know that of course I do. It's dedication, and I want to let you know here, I do that, and I keep doing the Rampage live streams and the videos because it's all about the hustle that you put in to this YouTube channel, and it's loyalty that I have to our viewers and respect I have to you two. That's a Zach original right there. Yes, I watched Monday Night Raw. Big time Bex and Liv Morgan, they're building up their feud. Finn and Owens had a really good match. If you don't watch anything besides Sonic commercials off Raw, check that one out. And just a lot of build up for Survivor Series and them cleaning up their messiness of announcing the teams via social media and then changing them for the last 2 weeks. So it was Raw was Raw. That's it.
Yeah, man. What are they doing? What's up with my guy Rey Mysterio? He's not in the Survivor Series team no more.
Oh no. He is.
Oh, he's back in?
I thought they took. He's
no,
back
he
in?
Isn't. That's sorry. There's all these flip flops. It's all this stuff with Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley and Dominic.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just confused. Oh man, that's a shame. Yeah, Nikki Ash versus Queen Zelina. Some good matches. Rhea Ripley versus Carmella. And this man Seth Rollins continuing that good stuff. I want to see AJ break through next year. I'm happy with Almost, but I want to see AJ finally get some matches or leave the company and go to AEW. But that's another question. Moving on from Monday Night Raw because. Yeah. To NXT 2.0 or which one was it this week, Eric?
I will answer that with a question. Which one was it, Zach?
Hot potato.
It's 2.0. I don't know, man. I like Tony D'Angelo. He beat Dexter Loomis.
Hey.
Wow. Clean?
Hey, and now the crowd when they chant, they do this.
That's awesome.
I'll give that an up. Simon Mida. He's another one on a milk carton. I don't like this new squad at all. They're not bringing it. They're really messing up Kushida. Now he's part of Jacket Time, and they're making him goofy. I don't like that.
Oh man.
Cool Kyle and Von Wagner. Von Wagner was just on SmackDown, so I really don't know what he's going to be doing. So this storyline doesn't do anything for me. Indian Persia look good as a tag team. And Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, who is now crazy, and you guys know how I feel about crazy gimmicks. They don't work for me, but they had their match as the main event. But all in all, really, are we watching two people play poker for a segment? Are we doing this? This is fucking ridiculous.
Sounds like the Monday Night Raw reunion show. Back in the back, played some games. Oh man, how do you feel the Legado del Fantasma storyline? But what's his name? Zion Quinn. Elektra Lopez, by the way, looks like a star. She's gonna be good.
100%. I don't know if I like it again because they're trying to figure out what to. I like Legado the way it was. So
yeah,
they're messing with my toys.
I completely agree. There's a lot of people that just don't transfer over well or hasn't been, and they were so good before the change. What was I gonna say here? Persia Perota, she is strong. She's a powerhouse. She had, I know they're small, a little smaller, but Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter both on her shoulders for the Samoan drop. Hell of a move and hell of a tag team. They should get the belts at some point. I think they'll take them off the heels of Toxic Attraction. Anything else from NXT that you saw?
No, just more Sonic commercials.
Oh man,
Did you
so,
did you see the I didn't see the full interview, but Ciampa was talking about NXT 2.0, and he was like, I'm not the like he knows he doesn't fit this brand. Like he knows it just isn't him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. I did see that promo of him doing the Scott Steiner. Like I know you're not a Bath major and something like that, but 3% of this chance that I'll take the belt. I'll keep the belt or something like that. Just listen to Ciampa say it. I know I butchered that whole thing, but it was some cool stuff.
Steinered it.
Yeah, literally.
Makes it better.
Oh man.
Hey.
Shout out to the chat. Who got in there? That's Zach. Here we go. Zemo. Hey, you guys. The Bill for Survivor Series is terrible. Yeah, man. Nothing is clicking for WWE with Zemo, man. He does not like WWE. If you guys have been listening to them in the chat.
Yep.
Prime time. What's up?
Prime time.
Wait for that. Zemo. They ruined Kushida. He should have stayed in Japan. Yeah, his best matches are there. I mean, I don't know what he can do now besides the main roster, which is not going to mean any good, and now NXT, which is not friendly towards wrestlers. Besides Carmelo Hayes, man, he does not miss. I love the guy.
No,
time.
funny part about that, really quick, I got cut you off. Like Pete Dunne cut him off on NXT 2.0 this week. He said, "I don't miss. I never miss." And Pete Dunne, I think he doesn't really care about his job there. He just looked at him and said, "You missed last week." Like he wasn't on character or anything like that because he lost the week before. So I think Pete Dunne is on his senior year of high school right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. They've misused him. He should have been called up by now. Like, how do you have someone who's like projected to go really far, then you just slow him down because of you not to him? Shout out to Pete Dunne, man. He should have been won the NXT Championship or got called up, did something.
Yeah.
Supersonic in the X in the chat. Good evening. What's up, man? How you doing? We're done with this NXT 2.0. On to the A show.
Well,
the A.
You skip over prime time. Yes.
Prime time. We got prime time. Did you guys see Jonah on NXT?
Oh my God, Mr. The greatest company in the world, Mr. Impact, Mr. TNA himself.
Hold on.
Interview last night.
Oh, turning point. Yes. We got Mickey James versus Deonna Purrazzo is going to be on the next review. I saw the Inspiration retained. What's Jonah doing prime time? Let me know. That's
Jonah,
Bronson Reed.
I caught it. Don't worry.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it.
Jonah attacked Josh Alexander at the end in a very long segment. It was cool to see him there, but I mean, this segment was very long. He kept going back and forth and doing bombs on him. But yeah, Moose beat Eddie Edwards. Good Brothers retained against Bullet Club, which I thought was a huge mistake. Yeah, Mickey and Mercedes. Mickey won Inspiration, beat Decay. Rich Swann beat VSK. And Morrissey beat Matt Cardona. And Jordan Grace beat Chelsea Green in, I think it was the pre-show I watched. But yeah.
Oh, they actually showed that on I thought that was a exclusive to the Impact. Oh yeah. Okay. I like Jordan Grace having that title. She really can say she's the only Triple Crown woman in the company's history. That's kind of cool. And the title does look like rip off the AEW World title, but it's kind of still cool to look at. I don't know if I like Jonah versus you said Josh Alexander because Alexander needs to win and build himself up. And Jonah needs to get a win coming into the company. So I don't know about that one. But before I was cut off, the A show, AEW Dark Elevation. Oh man, did anyone catch Dark Elevation? No one. Well, I'll tell you about it. Dante Martin is getting recruited by everybody, man, but he is on a tear. So many great matches. We had Orange Cassidy out there. We had FTR, which I don't know if I said this before, but FTR has the best theme song in all of wrestling right now. It is so addicting. I play it for my girlfriend. I play it in the car. I play it in the shower. It is the theme song of the year.
It's a remake of, I think, Midnight Express. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. It's a remake of an old 80s song, wrestling theme song.
I will look up that original then, because this one has just been hitting on all cylinders, man. It's addicting. Anyways, yeah, check out AEW Dark and Dark Elevation, man. You guys need to see this stuff. It's great work by the company and all these new guys. But AEW Dynamite, Eric, man, what'd you think?
I liked it. So I came into the chat when you guys were talking about MJF and CM Punk, and we all caught that little Easter egg with the shirt. I'll let Zach explain that later on because he's probably most adept. But I'm just gonna jump straight to the main event. Love Sammy G and Jay Lethal together. They worked very well. I don't know if they worked
Yeah.
before, but that opening spot with the lethal injection into the GTH, that was very smooth. I don't know how they did that smoothly, but that was awesome.
Smooth. Yeah, shout out to Jay Lethal, man. He's one of my favorites of all time. I'm glad he's in AEW getting some spotlight. It, hell of a first opening match. I hope they use him properly. Give him all the promos he wants. Let him talk. He's such a great wrestler, and you've seen not even like his first match there, just smooth with a person he's never even wrestled before. So he's gonna be doing some big things. He is the franchise. He is Black Machismo. He's all that stuff. Jay Lethal.
You want
Last
to
thing
know
I'll
how
say.
good he is and how big he's going to be in AEW?
Yeah,
Jericho weaseled his ass in the end too, just to get in the ring with them.
Yeah.
it did.
I hate fucking Jericho.
You know
Oh,
what?
man.
I give that one the pass. When he did come out, I was like, fucking Jericho. But to be fair, every other face faction does it, so you kind of gotta give them a pass.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, once again, like Zach said earlier in the show, Impact Wrestling, the greatest company of all time. Jay Lethal's a mainstay
Was
there.
that
He's
said?
the guy.
Some of the chat. Was that said?
I thought Zach said this earlier.
I was quoting you.
It-
You can't
quoting
quote
me,
unquote.
just
You can't.
speaking from the heart. Who knows? But Zach, what do you think about AEW?
Yeah, it was a good show. Just they got to watch the blending. They tape both shows now, and they're going to
Yeah.
the schedule for a while. They have to watch the blending because it just seems like I'm getting the leftovers from Dynamite on Rampage. So
Yeah.
they really need to put new talent on Rampage, not do 2 segments with MJF, not do like all these. They need to mix up the mix more. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that, man. And plus, you got to do something new to keep the crowd into it. I felt a little bit of, like you said, leftovers, a layover of Dynamite. So,
Yeah.
still a great show, but change up a little bit there and get some. Where's Big Swole at? First of all, where's she been at? And some
Thank
other
you.
Yeah.
wrestlers. So, yeah, do something there, AEW. We don't need to see the same show twice. Besides that, Brian Danielson, Hangman had his big celebration. Brian Danielson came out there and turned heel immediately. I feel like he's been waiting for this. He said from the beginning in his interviews, he's not here to help people out like CM Punk said. He's here to beat people up. He just wants to just wrestle and just kick people's heads in. So I know he's loving this, and I'm excited to see from him. I dig this heel version because the last heel version we got was his eco-friendly gimmick. But this one's like, I'm a better wrestler than you. I'm gonna beat your ass and kick your head in. So I'm loving it. What do you guys think about Brian Danielson versus Hangman? And he's gonna be facing Colt Cabana on Wednesday.
First of all, I should have said it. Happy National Cowboy Shit Day. What a wonderful day. I called my boss on Wednesday and I told her, listen, I'm not coming in today. It's a special day. It's a holiday. She said, Eric, we've got quarterly reports to report. We've got bonds to break. We've got all this work and you're not coming in. I said, shut your mouth. It's Happy National Cowboy Shit Day because we've got the best champion in professional wrestling right now. Hangman and Page.
Oh, man.
I'm excited for this
Hangman.
match.
Yeah, I don't see how he's gonna beat Daniel, but or Brian Danielson. I don't see how he's gonna win, but should be a good match. Mr. Dushi in the chat, he says the audio might be a little low. We'll check in on that for now.
Levels, yeah. I'll fix it.
All right,
Thanks for
well.
letting me know.
Thanks for letting us know. Eric is on top of it. Zemo in the chat, Jonah will do very well in Impact New Japan for sure. I hope he does go to New Japan as well. Face what's his name? What's my guy's name?
He was
Jeff
just over
Cobb.
there.
That'd be a good match.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Pete Dunne is better off not going to the main roster. They would turn him into a joke. Yeah, it probably would. And then last thing, Jay should not have lost his debut match. He shouldn't have, but he got a title match in his debut, and it was the main event. So I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, you can lose your opening match, especially when you're Jay White. Like everyone knows who you are. I mean, not Jay White, Lethal. You said New Japan earlier, and I was thinking about Jay White.
Oh man,
Especially with
Jay
Ishii.
White, he called out Chris Jericho. He called out a few people.
Oh yeah.
I said in the chat, they talk about the Stove Pitbull. Is it Ishii or is it Ishii? Because I felt like I was listening to the dubbed version of an anime, listening to the commentary talk about this guy's name.
All
I
right.
said it in the chat earlier.
So I thought it was Ishii, but Excalibur was saying Ishii, and I trust Excalibur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I trust Excalibur too, but I was like, this don't sound right. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I listen more Japan.
I look.
Zemo would know.
I think it is Ishii, I guess, because it's double I, so it would be
It is.
EE.
It is. Let us know in the chats. Zach, anything else from Dynamite this week?
The Bryan Danielson thing will go for at least 3 more weeks. With they're going to Dark Order hometown, so it's gonna last a while. I do not buy him as a heel. I never have. He's too nice of a guy. He's like, instead of saying shit, he's gonna say gosh darn it. He's so polite when he's the heel. I just don't buy it. I didn't buy how he transitioned during the interview, and I'm going to kick your teeth in. Like,
I don't think you watched the same show. He was dropping F-bombs.
Maybe I'm excited for the match. That's all I care about, anyways.
That's fair.
Yeah. Good episode from Dynamite this week. I really enjoyed it. Moving on to Rampage real quick before we go to the world of wrestling outside of the main stuff. Eric, did you catch Rampage?
I did not, unfortunately. So I will turn it over to the master, the man who's been pulling this channel on his back through the desert, through the storm. Zach, how was it, Rampage?
It was good. Again, a little bit of leftovers, but we finally got a TBS tournament match. It's been at least almost 2 weeks now, but Jade moves on. Some botches from Red Velvet, but I mean, they got to be on. They got to be on main shows. They can't YouTube shows do not count in my opinion. So it's nothing but good stuff for Red Velvet to learn. Decent match, and of course the end match was just really fun. And out leaves Bobby Fish open to if he can trust Adam Cole. Jungle Boy again looking like $1 million, and yeah, great ending match.
Yeah, really solid stuff. So many options for the AW roster with Adam Cole and stuff, and Bobby Fish. Shout out to Sheeta and Nyla Rose. They have a match in Dynamite that was good. You know, they work together. Just something we've seen before. Jade is improving. She's steadily getting new moves in her repertoire. So shout out to Jade. What else happened here? Oh yeah, real quick, Zach, if you can explain to everyone how what CM Punk did and how he had his Maxwell Jacob Freeman segment in a short amount of time too. Didn't even talk.
No, didn't say anything. Yeah, the shirt he wore is the same album Ruby Soho's song is on. It's the very first track on And Out Come the Wolves by Rancid. It's called Maxwell Murder. It is about kind of a lowdown crook named Maxwell. It's about a minute and a half if you want to look it up, but he wore that shirt, and maybe that was an homage to what the song is about, but he just went out there, said nothing, came back, and yeah, I mean, if that's true, that's pretty fucking smart by Punk.
Yeah, pretty smart by Punk. And let's give some credit to Zach because I'm pretty sure he's the only one who caught that. I haven't heard anyone say anything about that.
Oh, to credit, I did not find that picture, but I did think about that when he wore the shirt out because I was thinking of ordering it during that segment. Nice. And I thought it was funny that Maxwell Murder was on the song, and then someone else online got that picture. So kudos to them.
Someone else online, you know.
I don't know their fucking name, but yeah,
we'll give the credit to Zach. Moving on real quick to Friday Night SmackDown. Before, of course, you see Zach's background Survivor Series is tonight. Let us know your picks. We're going to have our predictions pretty soon. Let us know what you think is going to go down. But it's Friday Night SmackDown, the go-home show. Zach, we're going to you, man. You just carried a team, man. Let's jump on Zach's back. What happened on SmackDown?
Okay, a lot of stuff with the bloodline, everything like that. More shuffling for the Survivor Series, trying to fix themselves. But Jeff Hardy got a big win. Not a big win against fucking Madcap, doesn't matter. But he got a win on a main show, so I know.
Yeah.
An NXT ref came up and screwed over Naomi and Aaliyah, and she thought she was going to be in the good graces of Sonya, and Sonya covered her ass because she knew the cameras on there and said, I don't deal with dirty refs, and get out of here. Good stuff from Sonya and the ref, actually. Yeah. So it was a good backstage segment. And I just want to give a big, huge thumbs up. I loved Sasha Banks versus Shotzi. It felt like a pay-per-view match. I didn't think I was going to be into it as much as I did, but I loved it.
Nice.
That's what happens when you call someone from NXT when they're ready. Let them wrestle and just watch. They have such. I mean, Tasha has great chemistry with anybody, but her and Shotzi, they just play each other off well. And there's one cool thing I think Pat McAfee said in commentary when Shotzi was beating the fuck out of Sasha on the outside on the steel steps. It's like, that is your leader, man. You're about to have a Survivor Series match. What are you doing? And I kind of like that because, they don't like each other, storyline wise. And so for them to become best friends all the time because they're on the same team, it doesn't make sense for the brand loyalty, So I like that they were still going at each other aggressively. What else happened here? So Jeff Hardy, man, he needs to go. I thought we were gonna get the Will the Wisp or some type of thing. He was teasing. That's not happening. He got his song back. That's cool. But the best thing he could do right now, the biggest match for him right now, is an AEW with Darby Allin. I would love that type of match, passing the torch, something like that, man. They're like two of the same.
He said he wants to do a heel character where he turns on WWE but not the fans and bitches about his latest run. So
I don't think that'd be a heel. I think he'd be a face.
Exactly. So he's in the fans' good graces, but he can cut heel promos.
I don't know how he would get that. I mean, that's too complicated for Vince. We get it. But...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, working here? Like, get out. No, Vince, the storyline.
It kind of be like a CM Punk thing, what he kind of did a little bit.
Right.
I'd be all for it. Jeff is, he's in a bad spot right now. But that was Friday Night SmackDown. I did see, Roman try to destroy Xavier Woods' crown. King Woods. And then they attacked him later on in the show. Big E came out. The big ending on the Usos. Roman escaped. Good stuff. Good go-home show. From obviously, like, Roman's he doesn't miss. But yeah, if you guys are excited for Survivor Series, let us know in the chat below. We'll be doing the predictions. That's Friday Night SmackDown. Anything else happen in the world of wrestling this week for you, Zach?
ROH, Brian Johnson got a victory over John Walters in a pure match. Love pure matches. Sad to see them go. Mandy Leon beat Allison Kay and Trish Adora. I had a lot of fun with that match.
Wow, really?
Finally putting women's matches on the show and not Wednesday nights because, again, YouTube shows don't matter to me. And Dalton Castle beat Dragon Lee to become the new TV champion.
Wow.
Might be the last one.
He might be.
Yeah.
Sadly. I just don't see them coming back. I know they said they will, but if you release your whole roster, it's hard to win people's trust back after that.
Yeah.
I have faith. I don't even watch them that often, but I think they'll come back.
I want them to, man. You need Ring of Honor. Such a long history there. If you're trying to go out like this,
right?
But we'll see. We'll keep covering them till the end, till the doors close. And by that I mean Zach will keep watching it and will let us know what happens.
Exactly.
But I'll try to catch some matches. I do like Ring of Honor. I'll try to catch some more matches.
Okay.
If there's any matches you guys, I know Zemo, you watch Ring of Honor as well. Let us know in the chat below. What else is going on here? Did you catch anything else from wrestling?
No, but I'm actually excited to say that. So I said it before that the only thing keeping me from stop watching WWE is Big E as champion.
Yeah.
I can't even say that anymore. I don't find enjoyment in WWE anymore. It's official. These releases might have been the thing that broke the camel's back. I don't know, but it's ironic because we're going to a SmackDown show next month. But
oh man.
Other than that show, I am done with WWE for a good while. So hopefully, starting next week, I will start watching outside WWE stuff, and I can add that to the week in wrestling. But right now, Zemo, you and I are in the same boat. I support Big E and Xavier, but I'm done with WWE for a while.
Yeah. Speaking of what Eric just said, so we'll be going to a SmackDown show coming to Staples Center next month, a few weeks from now. And I know that go on the internet and you see people say, "Oh, fuck WWE, they didn't go to a show." This is not on Eric. This was something completely out of his control. This was a gift from our better halves, all three of us. So shout out to them.
Amazing gifts.
Amazing gift.
If they're watching, it's still an amazing gift. It's just the company just is shit, and it just happened to be terrible timing that they are shit people or a shit company.
Yeah.
So,
but if you don't want to,
yeah,
we're gonna for sure. We might get some coverage there for you guys, and just something live. We'll see. We're definitely gonna have to plan it out. But if you don't want to spend anybody WWE and you like what Eric's wearing, you want to wear the Les Champions merch, the WCP, you can go on the website there in the link below and check out some West Coast Pop merch, some Justice League merch, or some Brotherhood merch. A lot of stuff.
And hop on the cock. Waiting for that to be the number one selling shirt.
Oh man, that is courtesy of Zach, of course, coining that phrase that breaks the internet. Hitting up the chat real quick. What's up, guys? We got Zemo again. Should have seen Danielson in a Ring of Honor. Believe me, I saw that man in Ring of Honor killing it.
Yeah.
Him and Nigel McGuinness. That's great era of Ring of Honor. Kevin in the chat. What's up, man? Talking about Zemo. He said he's absolutely right about Kushida. Zemo once again. ROH recommended bouts. Briscoes versus Joe and Danielson. Come on, man. I've seen that. And then Ring of Honor, Joe versus Kobashi. Jay Lethal versus Roderick Strong. Roosh versus Taven. Danielson versus Loki versus Christopher Daniels. So many great matches from Ring of Honor past. Thank you, Zemo, man, for all the recommendations. I'll definitely go back and see some of the matches I haven't seen. I've seen a few of these. But yeah, shout out to you. Eric.
I do watch what you send us, Zemo, so thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. This is not going deaf ears. We do love the recommendations. Want to check out all the wrestling.
Yeah.
And as people who are trying to train to become wrestlers, all the studying material helps.
And let me know what to watch now. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Friday gone now. Let me know what promotions.
You need to watch Monday night's biggest cable show. Bravo's Below Deck. You will get addicted. Your girl will get addicted. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll put it
Beats
on
Monday
the
night's
list.
pants off every Monday.
As long as you start watching that new season of Harley Quinn when it comes back, then you got yourself a deal.
Hey, if you want to check the chat, Mr. Newsom said the audio is low.
Oh man, moving on. Zach, real quick, do you have something for us, real quick?
Yeah, so it is Survivor Series Sunday. We're gonna get into a little discussion after this, but I'm gonna do a quiz because I like the old school Survivor Series when it actually served a purpose to showcase talents and get people to know talents from the company. But we're just gonna do a speed round question, so you guys just give me an answer whenever you think. Let us know in the chat what you think the answer is, and then of course join the discussion afterwards. So I got 10. You guys ready?
Before you start, can I just point out that the second you said the word quiz, Knox's camera went off?
No, hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. The camera went off because I had an important discussion with my girlfriend on the side. That's the only reason. The timing of it was the best. Okay.
He's got every single Survivor Series on a different tab.
The camera is back on. Okay, I'm not a cheater. Do not put that on me. I'm not Eddie Guerrero. I do love the charm.
Oh man.
Also, when you're in a relationship, a discussion is code word for getting yelled at. All right, we got 10. So let's run it down right here. Speed round number one.
Dishes next time.
Oh, okay. What year was the first Survivor Series?
87.
That's it.
We'll go 89. Oh.
87. What Mania was it after?
5?
It has to be.
That's stupid.
7.
No, I was wrong.
I'm gonna go
Both
7.
are wrong. WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
Oh, way off.
It did so well. This was the first one that they said, wait a minute, we can make a lot of money off pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Nice.
They created this. So Survivor Series was always on Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving Eve. How many years in a row did that last for?
5.
I'm taking a shot at dark. I'm gonna go the first 10 years straight on
8.
Thanksgiving Eve.
8.
Close.
8.
Okay.
8. Yeah.
Damn.
What year was the Montreal Screwjob?
Oh, fuck you.
I didn't fuck Brent.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, we hear this so many damn times. I'm gonna say 90. Stupid guess, but 93.
No, higher.
I feel like it was 97.
That's it, Knock.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
Number 5. What year did the Elimination Chamber debut?
Elimination Chamber.
Zemo, you got that one. 97.
2002.
That's it. 2002. Number 6. When did the Gobbledygooker debut?
95.
Lower.
Fudge. I was really confident about that one.
Shit, man. 93.
Nope. 1990.
Really?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who played him?
Oh, it's a Guerrero, but I can't remember his name. Shit.
It is.
Hector.
That's it.
That's right.
Let's
You
go.
each get a point
you should,
for that one.
You should watch more TNA, man. Hector Guerrero, former Spanish commentator of TNA Impact Wrestling. Anyone in the YouTube chat, hit the chat if you want to take any TNA wrestling history. You will not touch. You can't tie my boots.
You know what? I think you remember the GameStop thing, the whole shortage? All I want to do now is find out how that happened so I can do that to Impact. Like I can do that to TNA and just ruin them. And I want to talk to them. And I want to tell them it's not your fault. You're all amazing human beings. You've all done your job. But there's this one fan that you have that talks about you nonstop and I want it gone.
I know the chat, man. 2 weeks without TNA wrestling talk, man. I'm back, baby.
All
Tear in my
right.
eye.
Total knock action. All right. Who replaced Rick Rude in the Natural Disasters against the Hulkamaniacs?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna guess.
Hold on.
We just talked about him semi recently. I forgot why.
Eugene.
No.
That's an inside joke for those of you before we start recording.
Is he still active?
I don't think so. He was just on AEW within this year. 80s.
Shit.
He was a king. King of the Ring.
Going down every king now.
Heel.
You're not gonna. You're gonna say it.
Yeah, I got no guess for this one.
Nothing? All right,
No.
King Haku. He wasn't king at that time, but it was Haku.
Mm,
Oh wow.
okay.
Shout out to Haku.
Yeah. And who was the only celebrity to participate in a Survivor Series match?
I had no
Very
idea
quickly,
a celebrity did that.
Oh man, but if you want to see celebrities in wrestling, where can they find that video, Eric?
Wow, that's one of our early ones, isn't it? That's from our very first. Right here on this channel. Go all the way back to the beginning. I think it still holds up, though.
I think it does.
Yeah,
But
it does.
I would take a guess at one of those guys in the video.
I can tell you, I don't think it is.
You don't think anyone known in that video?
It's in it's like early '90s or late '80s. I can't remember.
Can you tell us what they were a celebrity for? Like,
Being in a movie.
Mr. T.
No, good one though.
Yeah,
I mean, still,
knew that. Not a good guess. I have no idea. Zemo would have chat.
one of the movies he was in was The Day of the Week.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna jokingly say Zeus.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Eric.
And shout out to Chuck Norris because he's the only celebrity to officiate a Survivor Series match.
Okay.
The last question, and join us in the chats. Are you watching Survivor Series tonight?
As I've just pointed out from my disconnect from WWE, no. I wish the best for Big E. I hope he gets a good night, but yeah, I'm done with that company for now.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna catch the highlights. If I hear about this match might have been amazing, I'll check it out. But I'm interested in that Charlotte versus Becky match, considering they not on the best terms. But besides that, yeah,
that's the only thing I want to see. So they going into any news and rumors, that was one of the things I had that WWE is expecting both of them to be cordial and I don't want to say corporate, but I forgot the word that they used. That puts a damper on the only thing I care about in here. I'm not going to watch Survivor Series tonight.
Yeah.
I will find something else. Primetime's watching it. Primetime, good on you, man. Zemo's not watching it. So the reason I'm not watching this is because I hate the brand warfare, especially when they're firing people like this. So the brand warfare makes absolutely no sense. It's day shift versus night shift. It's front of house versus back of house. What is the point? And it's physical. So this isn't like a company barbecue where you're playing, all right, red team versus blue team, and the winner gets a fucking Walmart gift card. Like, this is you putting your body on the line for a company that will fire you, that just fired some of your coworkers sporadically throughout this whole year. I mean, that's a huge list for 2021. So that, for me, makes this not a Big Four pay-per-view anymore. This makes it probably more ridiculous than Great Balls of Fire, in my opinion.
Oh, well, okay, first of all, don't you ever disrespect Great Balls of Fire. I'm gonna do a whole flipping episode on Great Balls of Fire. I remember every match from that pay-per-view.
Oh, man, all right. Yeah, you can remember Samoa Joe main event as a former TNA wrestler. But besides that, the only
Worst
years
match
this
ever.
worked. All right. Hey. The only years this worked is when they had that when they were together and they split, like 2016. Then you had SmackDown vs. Raw, so it was like, okay, these guys are fresh on their teams to make sense.
Yes.
When you do the draft every year, it downplays that. And the other year that worked when they had NXT on there, so that was kind of cool.
That was a good one. And I'll get the last one to the year that the invasion happened. That made sense when you had ECW and WCW versus WWF and winner take all. That made sense. Like
that
9 different character turns, but still, it was
Right. Yeah, it's just weird now. It's just
but it's look, it's not a war, so it's like,
yeah,
what are we doing here?
it's like, yeah, you wear red, I wear blue. You're a Crips, I'm a Blood.
I don't know, man. It's just better storytelling. It's really lazy stuff that they're doing here.
Yeah, you know what? Just go read Romeo and Juliet. That's your red versus blue. That's what you want to watch. Read if you want to know Survivor Series.
You want real red versus blue?
Yeah.
In LA, baby.
Oh, man. hey, we do not spot that one.
You catch Zach on both sides, repping both.
I have I stitch a bandana together.
Oh no,
guys, can we get along? So here's the thing: we're not going to, but someone like Primetime, leave comments after the episode what you think. I'm going to check them sporadically through the night. If you have anything that you think I should check out, I will check it out. Peacock is a bitch to fast forward through, so I'll find highlights. Give YouTubers some love, but Primetime and anyone else who's watching this, if you do watch it, leave comments, and I will check things out as you suggest.
Nice.
Yes, we do appreciate all the comments you guys send in, and of course, this past week we hit the 600 subscribers mark. Shout out to everyone from the beginning, whether you're watching Zach's live streams, our tier list, our gameplay. Eric just put up some gameplay from Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Resident Evil. Eric did Mass Effect. So many games we play. So many videos we put up, man. It's been almost 2 years, a year and a half now.
That's crazy.
Of
Yeah.
this, that's crazy of this show. 600 subs, and we're trying to hit that 1K, but in the next few months. So help us get there. We really appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
Guys like Zemo,
Yeah.
Primetime, Supersonic in the chat, and all of Eric's Justice League, I suppose.
Damn straight.
there.
Shout out to these guys. Let's look down here. We got Mike L4333. Thank you for subbing. And over here we got Destiny. So thank y'all for joining. Get your name on screen when you sub. Make yourself famous, as JR would say.
Yes, sir. We will put your names on the screen. Yeah, Zach. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, share with your friends. Let's all just be part of a community. We all chat. We all do this. This is actually a very positive community. Even like Zemo gives me shit for stuff I don't like. But we're a community and we take it. That's fine because we all have reasons for why we like or dislike something. We discuss it, and I think that's a healthy wrestling community. Unlike wrestling Twitter, which is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be started on that. That's the thing. We're wrestling fans. You can disagree, you can agree, but at the point, we're fans of it. We enjoy what we watch. So.
And this is a true community. I think we're all friends with a lot of you guys in the chat. And you know what? We're such good friends. I usually only give shit to my friends. Zemo, I like you so much. Every week now, I'm just going to shit on Eddie Kingston because I forgot we didn't do it this week. We skipped past it. Eddie Kingston's promo was just shit. I'm going to catering, Mox. Hey, Mox, just 1 week, Mox, one promo.
Zemo, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm back. I will speak the truth. I will speak the. Eddie Kingston is one of the greatest promos in wrestling today. It is disrespectful what you guys have been slandering this man's name in my absence. This guy is a true New Yorker. He brought life to a CM Punk storyline in 1 week. Didn't even give a one segment. He brought life to it. When have you been that excited for a CM Punk match that in a story that took 1 week? When have you seen this? This man is a talker. He is real. He gets in there and you talking about Dan Housen and all these other guys.
All I can say is I could go back in time when what's his name, TK was making that decision. All right, we got Warhorse 1 week, we got Eddie Kingston 1 week. I'm just whispering his ear, Warhorse.
And he made the right decision. You couldn't put Warhorse in stories like Eddie Kingston's been in there. He is the full gear MVP. Put money on it. You can bake it here.
Let me ask you, Zemo, this now. Okay, so his promo this week, where he's almost burying 2.0, who haven't really been on again because hey, they're hot, they're from another company, let's put them on, and then they pull back. Was him saying like, oh my god, can I just go one time without getting interrupted? Is that him not making fun but being smart about how he just did Punk, or is he the Eddie Kingston I think he is, where he even forgot that he did that to Punk?
Right.
Nah, he definitely did forget. He's just making point fun at there. Everything Eddie Kingston does makes sense. Even look at the Moxley storyline, how he put a story into that, like how he made it about like the betrayal and all this type of stuff, man. Like it's bigger than wrestling when it comes to Eddie Kingston. It's real shit.
So
again, when he talks about being in all these positions, it's again me saying, okay, you got fired from this many companies. So if he got done dirty by all these different people, is there anything really good to like about Eddie Kingston?
There is, because he's being honest with you. Look at Bryan Danielson. He talked about, hey, maybe it wasn't in shape, maybe it was this, that, and he's pouring it all out there for you and putting it into a story and making it real, making it actually entertaining. You can't tell me when Eddie Kingston walks in there, you're not glued to the screen, whether you like it or you hate it.
Oh, I don't know. So how come? So he comes in and he's like,
he's a historian. He knows his wrestling.
He comes in, he's like, hey, I got this family, I got my best friend Benson, I got Ray, I got all these people, and he just drops them all for Moxley. And this man, I don't know.
He didn't drop them, they left him, okay? Penta and Ray left. It wasn't his fault.
He let the Butcher and Blade go. Now they went back.
Creative.
Knock, you sound like Ross from Friends. Break.
Oh man, the Mad King, yes sir.
Yeah.
Watch his match in TNA when he had like this cinematic match, brought some life to it too. Him and Conan and Lucha Bros and LAX. Good stuff there, man. Good guy. But too much Eddie Kingston talk. I'll defend him as much as I can here. In the chat, please defend this guy because these guys slander him every week. We will not stand for it, brotherhood. Anyways, Carnage Rage, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? It's been a while. So, what do you think of the new reestablished relationship between New Japan and Pro Wrestling Noah? I was gonna get to that actually a little later on. I love it, man. There's so much talent in Japan that's not just in New Japan, so it shines light in some other guys. So we're gonna get to see these. So there's I forget who it is, but Pro Wrestling Noah has 3 guys, and then New Japan has Okada and two other people. So these 3 other guys from Pro Wrestling Noah are gonna be in a giant spotlight, and they're gonna get some shine. So I'm really excited to see what they do. I don't know if you guys seen that they're for the 3rd night of Wrestle Kingdom. It'll be Pro Wrestling Noah versus New Japan. So great stuff there.
That's really cool. It's just it's really weird that this is the 3rd night. Why not do it the first night? Like we got all these championship matches the first 2 nights, and it's like, hey, I know we just beat the hell out of each other the first 2 nights. Now let's team up. It's almost Survivor Series esque, but
it is.
Kinda,
I think
yeah,
so. They both announced like emergency conference calls the same day. So I think it was just them trying to figure out as quickly as possible the best way to do it. So maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's a logistics thing or whatever. Or maybe they want to get the first 2 nights out of the way for their own sake. But both companies had that go on the same day, and like talent were making notes about like they didn't know what was going on, and then this came out. So
yeah, I think some of the communication is off. But looking at it, I don't know. Do you put like like would TNA put? Not TNA. Would AEW put TNA if they had a partnership like their first night, their big review? But you gotta put your guys in first and second night, get that over with. And say I was at wrestling against Eric, and we're taking on this team. I'm gonna try to fight my best, but I think I'd beat him up a little bit if we're gonna fight up next night. So I think you do gotta do the 3rd night.
that's fair. I would probably, like you said, it's the whole communication thing, and they want to do it fast. I would just have a separate event, but
that's true too.
I think this is cool. It's awesome. I'm just being a dick, but that looks like a video game cover. The poster you sent, like that could legit be a whole video game.
Yeah, that was dope. And for the record, I would not turn in my partner, Eric. That's not just example.
Props. New Day vibes over here.
yeah,
Exactly. But speaking of Eric, Le Champion, you have a segment for us?
I do. So this is actually the first time Knock gets to do this one with us. It's just been me and Zach so far. But last week we did a tournament where we decided. What did we decide? I forgot already.
Full Gear MVP.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Full Gear MVP, and we said it was Hangman because, of course, this week, unfortunately, we did have a lot of releases in November from WWE. And unfortunately, there were enough to fill a tournament. So we are going to decide who in these releases could actually be the biggest splash. So give me 1 second. If you want to hit up that chat real quick.
Yeah, let's hit up the chat while Eric pulls that up. Shout out to you for the game. Who do we have here? Zemo in the chat. So many dream matches. Okada versus Go Shiozaki. Ishii versus Suwagura. Keno versus Naito. Hiromu versus Hayata. And Shingo versus Marufuji. Marufuji, man. Another guy. Japanese legend. Also had some great matches in TNA wrestling a few years ago. Shout out to Marufuji and all those suggestions. Those would be some great dream matches, man, for sure.
Yeah, very nice.
Carnage Rage last quick before we hit up Eric. Ren Narita is looking more like Shibata Jr. Very hard hitting. That's a hell of a compliment. Because that boy Shibata, he goes in and he fights. It's a war when he's in the ring.
It is. All right, so we've got 16 releases. There were more than 16, but I tried to pick people who I think are going to continue in wrestling or have wrestled before WWE. So, who's the big dude from Hit Row?
That is Top Dollar.
Top Dollar. Who I don't know if you guys saw the news and rumors, but he apparently rubbed some people the wrong way. That's not why he got released, but
He called corporate to say they shouldn't have released BFAB.
oh my god,
I don't blame him.
That's ridiculous.
I don't either, but it's just funny. Like,
Like-
I don't know. To me, that's funny. Like, I respect him for it. It's just very funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
fucking calling Vince. No, like he just says, "Fuck, I'm calling the boss." I love it.
I respect that. That's crazy.
I give him props for that. Maybe not the smartest move for his career there, but I give him props.
But you know the sad thing is that's like professional wrestling's like its own world. That's the legit professional thing to do. Like, hey, you guys fired someone who I think is a hard worker. You should probably reevaluate this. But in pro wrestling, it's like, no, follow the rules and shut the flip up. But anyway, I didn't include him in this because before WWE, he was a football player. He didn't do wrestling. He didn't train for wrestling. It was just through NXT. So
Yeah.
I'm not.
His diss track, he was on Fox and ESPN with his other title before he was in WWE.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
But I did pick people who I think are going to continue. So we've got, unfortunately, just to fill out the spot, our first match: Ember Moon versus Jackson Riker. Who's going to make the bigger splash?
Ember to the moon. Fuck right.
Yeah. Just so you know, when I went over to the releases on my Friday Rampage, I used a clan member for his picture.
And you know what? He probably took that with honor.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Ember Moon makes it to round 2. Next up, Nia Jax versus Ashanti the Adonis. I put him here. He did do 2 years of pro wrestling before WWE. He was pretty fast. He debuted 2016 or 2018 with Ring of Honor, and then got picked up by WWE. So he could continue.
I'm going Adonis. Nia Jax said she might not even continue in wrestling, so.
Yeah, I don't see Nia doing it. She's not going nowhere. I mean, if AEW gave her a call, maybe besides that, she's not doing anything else. She might pick to go back to WWE at some point. But I think Ashanti Adonis, if he can stick with Hit Row or the former Hit Row members, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there are a couple people here who I put who could go back, but I don't. If Nia does go back, I don't want her to, because I don't want her to ever wrestle again because of my thoughts before. But I'm gonna vote Ashanti. I say Ashanti, round 2.
I never thought Nia Jax would get released of all things.
I'm telling you, it's because The Rock turned down an appearance tonight. So they said, all right, well, he's going to be that much Hollywood on his anniversary, then we don't need to keep her around.
Which is the worst. She should have been released for multiple reasons, not for that.
Yep.
Next up, probably the first tough one so far: Drake Maverick versus Tegan Knox. Who's gonna make the bigger splash?
Tegan Knox. I don't think it's one.
Really?
I think Tegan Knox for sure. Yeah.
I'll go against you because of the video Drake Maverick put out. Please, everyone, go check that out. He did a very EC3 kind of Ruby Soho video. I'll just let you guys watch it. It's really good. I think you can put him in any capacity in any company.
How do you put Tegan with Shotzi as a tag team that don't even get Tegan? I'm not gonna get into it, but damn, Lady Kane, I feel bad. She should have been a bigger star there. She's going to AEW, so I think I think her and Ember might go to TNA, and I think they have a big run there with Deanna. There's a lot of talent there. Jordan Grace.
I think since NXT 2.0 is what it is, I think all these really good women should go to Impact to build that and make that the division for women out of the main ones. So.
And if you remember back in the day, the person that really started the women's revolution was TNA Wrestling, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, and that women's knockouts division.
That is true.
Real quick, if you are in chat and you do want to give a vote, just because there's 3 of us this time, we'll go with ours. But if you think we put the wrong person through, let us know, and maybe we'll change our minds.
For sure.
So you each have a vote for the opposing person.
Yep.
I am going to say Rockstar Spud Drake Maverick, because
wow, using that name, that TNA boot camp name. Okay.
yeah, because I think he and EC3 are gonna make Control Your Narrative video, and I'm gonna really look forward to it. And AEW could pick him up and use him in any capacity. So
yeah, I forgot. That'd be really cool to see him back with EC3, man. They have such good chemistry together, no matter what they do.
Yeah.
But shout out to Rockstar Spud, who won TNA Boot Camp Season 1 against Marty Skrull and the Blossom Twins. I'm telling you, man, don't get me with this TNA trivia. Don't come at me.
We didn't, but you did it anyway.
Hey, Taz.
Oh, God.
I'm Taz out here, man. Don't call me out. Oh, man. I tried to do the Zach Taz impression, but I'm not there with it.
I was hoping he would do the Kingston impersonation earlier, but he just let me flop on it.
That's okay, because I'm contemplating calling the entire Kingston match on Friday night's Rampage live stream in his voice to just show why I think the way I do about him talking.
Oh, man. And if you want to see that, exclusively watch Zach on West Coast POPCast for the Friday Rampage, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Not Pacific, no Pacific. Damn, butchered that. I'm getting back into the swing, okay? Just watch Zach on Friday Night Rampage.
That's right. Next round, we've got Keith Lee versus Grand Metalik. Who's making the bigger splash?
This is not even close. Keith Lee, limitless, man. I love Grand Metalik. I think he can go back to AAA maybe, or even I love to see him in AEW. It doesn't be like for a long time, but just a few matches with a few guys there to do some rope stuff. Man, it'd just be amazing to see.
Yeah, you summed it up.
Yeah. Agree. Keith Lee moves on. All right, same side of the bracket. Round 2. We've got Ember Moon versus Ashanti the Adonis. Who's making the bigger splash?
Ember Moon.
Yeah. I mean, she's just really good. Just hasn't got the opportunity. Ember Moon all the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Where do you send her? Where she go post WWE?
If they start doing it right, go to AEW. But I think she would have more of her own, like, be able to do what she wants in TNA. She can go anywhere she wants.
I want to say NWA for her, but I'm never going to see it then. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's kind of cool. I mean, that's what sucks and is cool about this. All these releases is that they're all going to go everywhere, including places we're never going to see them.
Yep.
Yeah. It'd be so great if TNA can get back to the early days where they were getting a bigger spot, like they were on like Spike TV, or like get just a bigger platform and go back to the Impact Zone and fill out those seats. Get these people a better, like, because I like the stadium they're in right now, but it's not a good look.
Right.
AEW's in the Impact Zone.
Go next door. There's plenty of stuff in Orlando, man. Do something. No, just get it right. Like, it used to be so cool back in the day. Look at that. And it wasn't even it wasn't even like a big place. It was just a nice looking place.
Yeah. Real quick little chat break. I just saw this rumor killer, but before I just shut it down, did you guys believe the idea, as Carnage Rage suggests, that Triple H was leaving WWE to start his own promotion?
No, it's not going to happen, but I'm sure he's frustrated.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough money, and honestly, if you saw the video of the construction workers of the new WWE headquarters filmed, him and a bunch of suits walked down to check it all out, and he didn't look happy, but I mean, yeah.
I will say that would be amazing for the wrestling community, wrestling industry, if he did that.
Yeah. Do you think he has enough money to buy Ring of Honor? Already established?
I don't know their situation. Cause
he could buy their video library, but I think Sinclair is going to try to make up for their fuck ups and charge way too much.
Hey man, he calls his brother-in-law Shane McMahon. Shane's kind of been dipping his toe with other things. There's been those rumors for a while.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Ember Moon goes on to the next round. Next up, Rockstar Spud versus Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, he would just Hulk smash Rockstar Spud all across the ring, and he's a legitimate star. This is crazy that he was let go.
Yeah, Keith Lee has big matches ahead of him.
Yeah.
Spud has cool stuff ahead of him, but Keith Lee has belts to look forward to.
How do you look at Keith Lee and say, I don't know what to do with him? I don't know. Like, what is that?
A fast big man who's very well spoken and can, like, I don't know, man. That's who you want on the side of your truck. That's your company guy. I don't get the fuck up.
It's great. Every single time they get a big man who's legitimately good, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, they waste him, and then they just force somebody who nothing against Omos because he's a cool guy, but they rather take someone who's green and try to make him what they want. It's weird.
See, where Keith Lee went wrong was he should have played football first, then transferred over. That's what he should have did.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let this one be unanimous. I'm gonna vote for Rockstar because. So we all heard the stuff about his heart enlarging through the COVID and all that stuff. If he's 100% healthy, then I say Keith Lee. But I don't know. If I was Tony Khan before I signed him, I'd be like, "Are you sure that you can do this? I don't want you dying on me." So I need to know where he's at physically.
Even if he's just a manager for somebody or like someone's like backstage assistant, like he kills any role he does. Like, so I'll give him that.
He does. Yeah. Just he moves on, but just to give him some love, I'll still vote Rockstar. Yeah. And last, Ember Moon versus Keith Lee to get to the finals.
It's for sure Keith Lee, but that's a close one. That's probably the closest one we've said so far.
I want to say Ember Moon, just because of how many times she did not get a fair shake.
Yeah. If Ember does go to TNA, she could probably have a Deanna type run. Really, bolster her status.
Yeah.
Right. That's a tough one because Ember could legit rule a women's division, but does Keith Lee rule a men's division? Does he go to AEW and take over? when they already have so many people who should be doing that.
Yeah, that's tough. I think he could. It's just there's so many big guys like Miro, Cage, Lance Archer. I mean, even though Cage kind of hasn't been there in months, but that's
Yeah.
tough.
I'm gonna say I hope Ember does. I'm hoping Ember does make the biggest splash, but just for safety's sake, I'll say Keith Lee. All right, other side of the bracket. Mia Yim versus Karrion Kross. That's a terrible picture I used, but we all know what Karrion Kross can really do.
Man, I think Killer Cross is gonna make a bigger splash. I think Mia Yim is gonna do great because she's hungry. She hasn't been used, so but Cross.
And
the
that
answer.
Sorry, I was gonna say before you vote, keep in mind this is Karrion Kross with Scarlett. I should have said. I included Scarlett with Karrion.
Yeah, I think that's a great combination there, but it's Mia Yim. I think she's the better wrestler, and I think given a right platform, I think she'll shine. Whether she goes to AEW or TNA, I think she was gonna really shock a lot of people because she was on her way, and then WWE just didn't use her properly, and then she had a lot of other stuff going on. So I'm gonna go Mia Yim.
Okay. Damn, I don't know.
Zemo says Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I like Cross, but I think Mia's the better wrestler.
I'm going to defer my vote to the chat, and the first person to say it was Zemo. He says Cross. I'll go with Cross then.
Y'all didn't see Mia Yim in her prime.
Prime time. Speaking of prime, says Cross and Scarlett too.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's a tough matchup.
It is.
I unfortunately I kept saying her name over in my head as we did this episode, so I wouldn't forget, but I did forget. But can you guys see the picture yet of who it is?
It's not Frankie Monet you're probably talking about.
No, yeah, it's Frankie Monet versus or Taya Valkyrie versus. Her name starts with K. She's a luchador on NXT. And I just closed the tab that had all the names on it.
It wasn't Zeta Ramir.
I don't believe so. You know, we'll heck, give me 1 second to.
Wait, was she the one from this week?
She was one from. Yes, I believe so. Actually, yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, I see the picture now. I don't know the name, but I know you're talking about now. I see it.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you straight up before you get the answer. It's Taya Valkyrie. I mean, damn, how do you butcher this? She was like literally, and I think it was because of the age, right? They said that was like a main thing. That is ridiculous to me, man. Do you not want people to? Do you care about someone's age? Or you care about they can still go and still bring in people? Because she was gonna bring people in.
Yep, 100%. Who's main eventing tonight? A 35-year-old and a 36 or 34-year-old? I can't remember, but they're both mid-30s. So
Yeah.
That's a very stupid fucking thing to say.
Yeah, I don't see how they don't apply that to women like that. That's very fucked up.
It's it's funny that you guys mentioned that because I just listened to the New Day episode where they point out like nowadays like football, for example, you're 35, you're ancient, but wrestling, that's when like, all right, kid, you're ready for your push, you finally made it.
Yeah.
I don't know, that feels like that should not. I don't know. I'm sure it's legal, but I feel like it shouldn't be to say, hey, you're too old now, it's time for you to go.
It's ridiculous. She's literally the perfect blend of like the diva attitude, but she can wrestle and she has so much more. Like there's so much going on with her character, and she's self-made. Like she even has her own like clothing line and stuff that she's doing the Loca Taya, like so much stuff.
Right. Yeah, I think we all agree Taya wins this one.
Yep.
Someone in the chat, let me know who that person is. I don't know why I just blanked on it when it mattered, but Taya moves on. Next up, Oney Lorcan versus Shane Thorne. Who's making the bigger splash?
I'm going to go Shane Thorne because he's going to do a gimmick that'll get over more. I think if Oney goes to AEW, he won't even get to TBS Championship mark. I think he'll have great matches, but they won't put a title on him.
Yeah, I don't know what he can do character-wise. I mean, we'll see. Like, if you see like Steve Macklin in TNA, like I didn't know what he could do character-wise, but he's kind of doing that rough type of wrestler, fighter type dude, and it works for him. So we'll see what Oney does.
Oh, sorry. So your vote's for Shane?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shane. I think.
Okay. I was gonna go for Oni because is he gonna keep doing the crocodile hunter gimmick on the Indies or he's
I would imagine.
okay? I assume that was just him trying to get over in WWE, but
Mm.
I think Oni is gonna he can go to whatever like strong style wrestling company and just wrestle. I don't think he needs a character. He just probably
Maybe he goes to Championship Hollywood or some of the stuff around here. What's the other one?
I mean, Davari was just on last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's a destination to go to.
yeah.
NWA maybe.
I don't think he would do well in NWA.
You don't think so?
If he honestly, he should go to New Japan. He should go somewhere where he doesn't need a character, somewhere where he can just wrestle.
Yeah.
NXT UK.
New Japan
Then
strong.
that's
Come
2
to
weeks.
LA.
That's right. Yeah, he could be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Night.
Shane moves on. And lastly, wait, have I been calling the wrong person? That the first one we did was Ashanti the Adonis, right? The one with the glasses. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Let's see.
No, I'm sorry. I think I mixed it up. I just realized this is Ashanti. The person who we were doing the whole time is Ashanti was Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Oh, you
well,
got
it's
rid of
still matters.
Swerve?
I'll wait for Swerve. Yeah, Swerve
Oh.
goes to the moon.
We'll
We
switch
didn't
them. This
cancel
picture
Swerve
is
outright.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this side real quick, and then we'll go back and address Swerve.
okay.
So Ashanti versus whatever you want to call him, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, John Drip Drip. Who's moving on?
Damn, how many names does he have? Johnny Impact.
So many.
Yeah.
Johnny Elite.
Survivor.
Sued.
Johnny, man,
Yeah.
I love this guy. I wanted to push for him so bad. Once the Miz went to Dance with the Stars, I thought that was it, and they fucking botched it.
I wanted him to get that world title though. Just that last check mark, Like, damn, man, he really couldn't get that. He'd have been Grand Slam. I think he would have won. He would have won. That's a shame. But yeah, I'm gonna go John Morrison in this instance. But shout to Isaiah Swerve.
I have a theory that I think one night, probably the last night they ever had any physical connection, because I can't imagine who would want to sleep with Vince. One night, Linda McMahon called out John Morrison's name. Because why else does Vince McMahon hate this man so much that he just never uses him? Even when even when they were tagging him with the Miz, there were so many times he could have had like a singles match or a singles opportunity, and they just didn't give it to him. It's just ridiculous.
Honestly, if you don't know what to do for half an hour on your 3-hour show, Shelton and John Morrison, hey, can you guys go there and kill time? We need to figure stuff out.
Right.
Actually, they did that when they had that issues with WrestleMania. Him and Kofi was killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you let something like that go? And then the next year, say, "Oh, can you do the job for a celebrity?" No problem. Let him go. Like what?
Yep.
That's just ridiculous. All right. Karrion Kross versus Taya Valkyrie.
Taya Valkyrie. Again, I like Cross, man. I think he's dope. But he needs Scarlett. Like, it's not like Scarlett, helps and they complement each other. He actually really needs her. And I think Taya's a better wrestler. She's the all-around package.
I want to see Valkyrie big in AEW. I want to see her in a huge stage. That's what I want to see from her, and that's what I wanted to see from her in WWE.
Yeah. She just commands so much space, like, when she's there. Like, she's bigger than, like, she is. It's just great stuff.
Right. I'll agree. All right. Taya moves on. Shane Thorne versus Johnny Drip Drip.
Oh, man. When it drips, it pours. John Morrison.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the stupid thing is, I hated that nickname while he was using it, but now it's actually catching on to me.
Yeah.
And to make it to the finals, husband versus wife, John Morrison versus Taya Valkyrie. Who's making the bigger impact?
I think Taya, because she still needs to make her legacy. Like, as much as John Morrison's missed out on the world title in WWE, his legacy is still there. I think Taya still is looking for that big, big moment, and she deserves. So I think because she's hungry, I think her.
I agree, and we've seen John go to promotion after promotion, Lucha Underground, and everywhere else. So him showing up somewhere is going to be more of like a cool moment rather than a huge moment. So Valkyrie.
Fair enough. All right. Before we do this finals matchup, let's go back because that botch. So It was Swerve versus Ember where we eliminated him. So just to go back, Swerve versus Ember, who's making the bigger impact?
Well, now that kind of changes it. 'Cause I think Swerve's going all the way.
Yeah. Swerve was my must-see guy in wrestling for weeks, so
Yeah. And we barely got scratched the surface of him. Like as far as what I saw from him on the Indies, is not even close to what he was in NXT.
Okay. Swerve advances. Ember Moon's out round 2. This makes it Swerve versus Keith Lee, who is advancing.
Now, okay, that is seriously a tough one. I'm still gonna stick with Keith Lee because I think he's blockbuster. But Swerve, he's gonna be something special, man. Like in the sense of like how Jeff Hardy was in that big run. Like I think he's in that same mix.
I'm gonna say Swerve because he can cut better promos and he has the music background.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And he's so good at playing a heel and a face. Like he's so good at both of them.
He is. It's a tough one. I'm gonna say. First of all, I'm severely pissed off that we'll never actually see Keith Lee versus Dijakovic on Raw.
Yeah.
But I am gonna say Keith Lee because of nepotism. I think he has friends in AEW, or at least he has people. He's wrestled in PWG in AEW, and I think they will get him over there.
Yeah.
I think he's got better connections than Swerve. All right, finals stay the same. This makes it Keith Lee versus Taya Valkyrie. Who is making the biggest impact of the November releases?
Only because, okay, first of all, I love Keith Lee. You can go either way with this, but only because if he does go to AEW, which I think he will, I don't think he's going to be able to like lead the charge for the men's. There's so many other guys. If Taya goes to AEW, that's huge for the women's division. She can help lead that with Britt and some other, like Hikaru Shida and all them. So I'm going to go with Taya for that reason. I think she can really do something great with this division.
I agree for the same reason. She can be there, Charlotte.
Okay. I did that. You've convinced me. I wasn't going to go Keith, but also AEW's division is really
that men's roster is stacked.
Yeah. Which is why I'm nothing against Tony Nese, but like they need to be really careful with who they sign now. They should really limit it, and
yeah,
they do. Because I've already forgot about let's say Dorado, Listo, or Samurai de Sol.
I keep hoping.
Yeah.
Was he actually signed? Or was it like an appearance?
I don't know.
Thing?
Was he signed?
I don't know.
I hope
I don't know.
Wasn't.
AEW is like someone who goes to the gym and works out, but then they don't work out like one of their legs. Like you got to work the whole body. We got to get everyone on TV. We got to put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
Taya Valkyrie. We predict Taya Valkyrie will make the biggest splash of the November releases. That's our word. Check back with us. Let us know were we right, were we wrong in the future. Are there flying cars? Is peace worldwide? Let us know in the future. But that's that.
Oh man. All right, that's a good segment. I just realized, damn, we are late on time here, but
We are.
so I'm gonna, I might skip my segment for next week, but thank you for everyone who's been watching. We really appreciate it. If you're gonna jump into Survivor Series, let us know how it was. I think if we don't have any more segments, I think
Well,
we should jet to the.
I mean, I know we're late because we started late, but I mean, we are only 9 minutes over the hour. If you wanted to do yours,
What do you guys think? Should we put Eric's title on the line, or should we jump into a quick push or shove?
oh, never mind. Sorry, no, we're late. Skip that segment.
all right. I'll run through push or shove real quick. You know, it's the knock is back. It's a loaded show. Real quick, AEW push or shove. Let us know in the comments below what you think. This is where I will say a statement, and if you agree, you push it. If you don't, just shove it to the side. Winter is coming for AEW. Last year we saw Sting. This year Bray Wyatt is debuting at the Winter is Coming episode of Dynamite.
Shove. He's legitimately doing a movie now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, I guess so. I can't wait to see that movie, by the way. Next
I'm
one up.
trying to keep up on IMDb, so I'll put a chapter in our Instagram stories when I find out what it's about.
Okay, for sure. Let us know, man. The Young Bucks need to hire someone else to design their attire, man. What are they wearing?
Shove. We're talking about it.
There
True.
you go. Just need an acting coach.
All right, that's for sure. That man Matt Jackson, he butchered the C a lot. But Nick wearing was like a little nose ring connected to the ear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I think I seen that in like 300 or something they were wearing.
Yeah.
Next up, CM Punk is the most cerebral wrestler of the generation. He pays attention to the most detail.
Shove. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, 100% right
Okay.
there.
Okay. New Japan going 3 nights with Wrestle Kingdom is a great idea.
I kind of
I'll
shoved
say
it.
push for this one
Ooh.
because of Wrestling Noah.
Mm.
Perfect world again. I would have had this separate event. It'll be great. It will be great. So push because it will be a success. But perfect world separate event.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think I agree with that. I think I'm a shove because I think that's just too much. I think the 2 days was a sweet spot.
Right.
I don't want to see too many like. If they can put Stardom, like I think someone said in the chat, if they can put Stardom on the main card, okay, great, that'll be amazing. But I think you're gonna get too many tag matches. I don't want to see too much of that. There's a little bit of filler.
Right.
True.
But shout out to Pro Wrestling Noah. Next up, this one might be a little controversial, but Ric Flair is going to AEW.
Push.
Shove. He's turning into Hulk Hogan.
Oh man, yeah, he's getting in it with Becky. He's talking about some match he had with CM Punk. I don't remember. Always remember this.
Yo, I don't. Did he wrestle CM Punk, or was that like a
don't know.
segment? Because I don't remember that
No,
match.
I don't remember anything between the two of them.
I'm pretty
I
sure they were
have
both
no idea.
faces at that point.
Yeah, I had no idea, man.
I think it's gonna happen because the blowback from that thing was not as big as we thought it would be. So I think TK is just gonna slide him under the radar and be like, "Well, it's cool."
He might. The follow up on that, AEW should try to recreate the Ric Flair versus Jay Lethal promo.
No, shove that. That was perfect.
I'm not gonna say no to that. I get, yes, they should not try to make it exactly, but
Yeah.
if they come together and they say, "Hey, we've got an idea," if I was in charge, I wouldn't say no to it. I'd listen to it.
Okay.
It goes against my things with AEW that they focus on too much that other companies have done already. Like especially the Young Bucks promos. They always, well, then that's undisputed. Okay, we got it. You know, you need to get out of your system. But every promo is so much, like,
Yeah, that shit is weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't stand the Bucks up promos. I'm sorry. I love them, but damn, they're just not good.
Yeah.
Tonight, so now, of course, Survivor Series tonight is probably on right now. Charlotte versus
Women's
Becky is.
match.
Oh, it's a match?
Yep.
Right on cue with the push and shove. Charlotte versus Becky is going to be a no contest.
Oh, I want to shove that because I'm not. It's dumb. That's stupid booking. But that's WWE.
Yeah. I just can't see one of them wanting to take the pin to the other, especially with how heated things have gotten, which is crazy to me.
I'm gonna say shove. I think this is how they give Charlotte her punishment.
Ooh, that's true.
Wow.
That's true.
Charlotte taking the pin.
But
Yeah.
if you punish her like that, does that not just push her closer to AEW?
She's got about 2 years left on her contract, so I think they're.
Wow.
And also too, I think them getting rid of people, they're gonna start working on selling the company, and they don't care who stars are. So I don't think they're worried about Charlotte right now.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a shame. Man, Charlotte might get up and no sell like Austin Aries.
Oh, I would.
My guy Matt says it's stiff as hell right now. So
Really?
yeah,
I would watch every Charlotte segment until she leaves. If she just got up and walked out, I'm like, this is my number one now. I'm sorry, Hangman, but she's number one.
Oh man, Eric is on a Charlotte bandwagon.
Oh, man.
Roman and Big E will steal the show tonight.
Shove.
same, agree.
I love Big E. He first of all, listening to his podcast, I had no idea how dark the dude was and how much alike we are. But he and Roman don't really do it for me together.
Okay. The last two before we move on. The Rock will confront Roman tonight. That was a push of a head down before Zach mentioned earlier that The Rock turned down appearance tonight. So
It could be dirt sheet shit though. I might have but from what I get from his Black Adam filming, it seems like he's there. So unless he's got 9 private jets, so who knows?
yeah. I just figured because Roman was on the Tonight Show the other night, and he mentioned like, "Hey, I debuted at Survivor Series too, you know, and I'll be willing to fight The Rock." So, kind of played up into it.
You mentioned Mariah Carey. Maybe she'll show up.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, Eric, you about to say something real quick?
I forgot. I'm Shove. I think it was a joke about the XFL. The Rock bought it. I don't know. But Shove.
Okay.
All right, and then the last one. Sasha will finally pin Bianca in their Survivor Series match tonight, or the team's match.
If I was Sasha, I would purposely make sure that doesn't happen. So when they do pin, it's not in just some bullshit Survivor Series. I'm red, you're blue. Let's fight. Fuck you. Survivor Series thing.
That's 100% it. Yep.
Oh man. Well, that was Push Shove this week. Let us know in the comments what you think. That was a good point, also, Eric. I think that's all our segments. I think we got the weekly recap. This has been a hell of a show. Is it time for the main event? Mark Henry voice.
It is time for the main event, and I'm going to pivot here, and we're going to do predictions then, since the champ said he's going to put the title up on the line.
Let's go.
So for each matchup, you are going to say who you are going to pick, but you are going to do it in style of a promo. So if you just want to say who you're going to pick, and just a couple lines after that, just to kind of make it quick. But
Okay.
So you guys didn't catch the pre-show at all, right?
I have not seen anything yet. That is honest truth.
Whoever wants to go first? Shinsuke versus
Damien Priest.
Thank you.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna cover the chat so I don't see it. I'm gonna say Damien Priest, and the fact is, Shinsuke, you taking the 3 count, man. I'm sorry. Now listen, I respect the United States of Nakamura. I respect Shinsuke Intercontinental Worldwide. I do, but the fact is, WWE doesn't respect you. WWE doesn't care about you. They don't like you. I would invite you over to dinner. I would cook you a 5-star meal, Shinsuke. I like you. They don't like you. You taking the pin for Damien. I'm sorry.
I'm going to keep it short and simple. I want to root for Shinsuke. I think Damien can drown in the waves of the surfer that is Nakamura. Pat McAfee, all that stuff that is going on. I love it. But I think Damien gets the win here. I can't see him losing. He's too protected. Plus, where has Shinsuke been beside, like, actually wrestling?
Oh, he's been on.
He's been actually wrestling.
Yeah. Quick matches, but I don't have it up who's all in the 25-man battle royal, so I don't know if you guys want to do that one or not.
Oh, that tag team nonsense. We can skip that.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well, fuck that one.
First time I've heard of this.
All right, let's go to the Raw Tag Team Champions, Randy Orton, RK Bro versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
I'm going with the Bloodline. And to put it in the promo, we are the ones. RK Bro, man, they're too joking. I'm going with the Bloodline for the clean sweep tonight.
All right.
But the fact that they're so joke, Vince McMahon loves his jokes.
That's true. I mean, he did put Eugene on TV.
Oh. I just had to check my heartbeat for a second. Stop. Somewhere out there, he's, I'm going to go find this man. We're going to have him a podcast, and we're going to look back at the good old days. Have the Usos lost a tag match since they've been champions? I don't know, because I don't watch this much.
They have lost, and as I stated on the video, that they just did a couple weeks ago where they had to prove to Roman that they deserved to be in Roman's company because they lost. So, I picked the Usos to go over because why do that again? Why have them show up next week on SmackDown and have to prove themselves to Roman because of a loss? So that's why I picked them to win.
This might be the one that cost me, but I'm going. Waited. Oh, fuck it. Was she released? Is she still there?
No, she was on Monday Night Raw.
That's fucking.
She faced Bianca.
That's fucking crazy to me. I'm gonna say I don't want to say it, but I'm just gonna say it. Raid RK Bro wins. Fact is, everybody loves to laugh. Make them laugh. Make them laugh. Don't you know the whole world loves to laugh. Matt Riddle brings a smile to my face. Randy Orton, he does some things in the past that are bad, but now he seems chill. He's got Matt Riddle. I think, especially because Raw always wins Survivor Series, I'm going with them. I think the Usos can take an L, and next week Roman says you lost. How y'all gonna lose on Survivor Series? How's that possible? How y'all do that? Y'all know
Oh,
that this is
man.
the bloodline. Y'all can't lose. And they got to prove themselves again. And then Roman's like, all right, I forgive y'all. Just don't lose again. And then they lose again and we rinse and repeat. But I think RKO and Matt Riddle win.
Oh man, that is perfect.
I gotta say,
I-
I don't have the Zoom screen up right now. I don't know what the match is, and I just had Roman. I had Eric's face in my head, and I had Roman's face. That was well done.
That was very well done, man. You guys got
Give
these
this man some
impressions down.
bedtime stories.
Thank
to
you.
read. All right, let's move on to the next one. The Women's Survivor Series match: Bianca, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina versus SmackDown: Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natalya, and Toni Storm.
Oh,
And
this is
caveat,
tough.
please let me know if you have any Soul Survivor picks as well.
Oh.
Bianca for sure is gonna be the sole survivor, and that's why I think Team Raw is gonna lose. I think Bianca eliminates a lot of people, gets this big heroic look, but she'll take the pinfall in the end. With Sasha and maybe Shotzi on the same team, I think they'll both be the last people.
Okay, SmackDown with Shotzi and Sasha. Okay.
I agree. SmackDown. That team is too stacked to lose. Hopefully Tony. I think Tony's gonna be the first one out. But you know what, Bianca, she makes it, and I can't even do a promo for this one because I'm still angry
That's
that she
fine.
lost to Becky Lynch. I tried to do one,
Yeah.
but that still stings me every day.
Oh,
That's
man.
fine, and we won't do one for the next one either. The men's Survivor Series matchup: Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, and Bobby Lashley against SmackDown's Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, Xavier Woods, and Happy Corbin and Sheamus.
Yeah, SmackDown's for sure losing. This is not even close. I love King Woods. Hope he has a good run. Maybe he'll be one of the last survivors. But this is Raw for sure.
This one is tough because I think they want to not build because we've seen him for years, but they are kind of trying to push Drew McIntyre weirdly. And Woods is in kind of a big feud, but I guess I'll say Raw. Yeah.
I
You
actually
guys
want
have
to
Soul
make note.
Survivors?
I want to make note. I'm going to switch my answer. I forgot Drew's on Team SmackDown. I'm going to go Drew and King Woods as the sole survivors. I'm going SmackDown for the win.
Oh wait. Ah shit. You're gonna hate me now because I just realized I think I have to switch because
No,
I have to
this is
switch.
bullshit.
Not for that same reason, but actually for the opposite reason. Seth Rollins is on your team with Kevin Owens and Finn. I don't think Seth Rollins is gonna be a good team player for Raw. So I think Seth, KO, and Finn together is a bad combination. So I have to go SmackDown. I have to. It's Soul Survivor. I'm sorry, Doc, but again, I agree. I think King Woods and Drew McIntyre.
Just trying to run out with the title.
Oh,
Mine are different. If you want to know mine, check out the Survivor Series video that we got up on the channel. And we got
Yes.
two last matches here. The one that's going on is probably ended right now. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus SmackDown's Champion Charlotte.
Yeah, I think Eric's gonna pit Becky, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say Charlotte. Even though I think Becky's super protected. Can we say no contest? Can we go with that, or is that
You can do that, yeah. No, that's
fine?
an option.
I'm gonna go no contest.
All right.
There's gotta be one on the show.
Yeah, there does, which is so stupid. Fuck this company. Primetime says this match is hard hitting, like wow. So I'm gonna say Becky wins by roll up. But you know what? She puts in the disarmor. It's gonna be an amazing sequence. Disarmor leads to figure 8, and then somehow, some way, Becky and Charlotte are gonna levitate to the sky, flip over, and schoolboy, the golden schoolboy, the most perfect schoolboy pin, the roll up that we all saw coming, but it was so beautiful we don't care.
And then Seth on the
Oh,
side.
The big ass coat.
He's like the cross between Danny DeVito's Penguin and then like Phoenix's Joker.
Oh god.
Oh man, that's good. That's good.
Oh man.
All right, last match, and then just please do give a promo to the loser of this match, Big E and Roman Reigns. Give a
Okay.
promo to the loser of this match.
So even though I can't do an impression like Eric, and even though I said the Bloodline will get a clean sweep, I'm going back on that. I think the Usos win early, and Roman is the hypocrite. That's what makes this whole thing work. I think he's gonna lose, and then just somehow act like he didn't lose on SmackDown come next week. Big E for the win. Get him over. You can't have your guy lose twice. Didn't Drew lose last year? You had Big E get this win over Roman, man. Roman doesn't need to win, but Big E will do wonders with this. So fuck you, Roman. Bend the knee to the king.
Oh, why didn't we just do New Day versus Bloodline? Just
That would have been amazing.
Because it wrote itself. That's why.
All right. I fucking hate to do this. I really do. But remember Kofi Mania. I swear to God, there's a universe out there where Brock Lesnar does not interfere Seth Rollins versus Kofi Kingston. And Seth Rollins would have beat his ass. They did not care about Kofi Kingston's reign in comparison to the other champion.
No, they didn't.
So, I hate to say it, but yo, Big E, I don't know why you thought you can come to my show. I told you, stay in your lane. I'm the head of the table for a reason. I'll let you eat my scraps. I'm gonna Superman punch you, and you're gonna get up. I'm gonna hit you again. You're gonna get up. And then tomorrow morning when you wake up and you wonder what happened, and your boys, the New Day, tell you that you got hit by a spear and you passed out, you gonna podcast about it. And you gonna have someone who watches your podcast about it. But the fact is, I beat you, son. And now I'm gonna go on Vince's private jet because I'm his golden boy. Fact is, Roman wins. Roman wins.
Oh man.
Eric, you just kicked my dusty to the curb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a pack of chitlets so you can get into it.
Get that
man.
golden smile.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the predictions. My predictions are on the predictions thing.
Yes.
My old ass. I'll have to go rewatch that so I can remember who I picked. But that'll be it.
Oh man, that hell of a show. Glad to be back with the guys.
Very true.
Hope to be back next week. The schedule permits it. Zach, any final thoughts?
Good to have you back, Knock. It's good to have this full team back again. And if you're bored Friday nights, check us out on Rampage live stream. Sometimes these guys pop in and out. Sometimes it's just me dying. But I appreciate the chats. So hit me up in the chats.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then Les Champions, Ty B.
Make sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the West Coast POPCast, where you can watch Zach watch Rampage. You can watch Zach do predictions. You can watch Zach host the show. You can watch Zach just do everything. I'm actually excited because this upcoming week I've got 4-day weekend, so I don't know what it is I'll do, but I do want to get a video on the channel. So maybe it'll be something live. Maybe it'll be just something like a watch along or something. But I want to do something, so keep an eye out.
Yes, man. Everyone tuning in to the West Coast Podcast. 600 subs and strong, and we're growing every day. More videos, more live streams. We appreciate you all. Have a good one. Peace out.
Okay. Thought we were gonna do the.
Oh.
You gone for for 2 weeks.
Yeah, rusty over here, man.
Pardon me.
Make sure
Shout
to check out the
everyone.
YouTube channel that I did this last 2 weeks that these guys don't know about. You can find the link in the description. My new cooking show.
Oh man, Survivor
Knocking it up
Series
in
is
the
on
kitchen.
right now. Your boy Doc, it's your boy Eric, and of course Zach. Where can they find us?
They can find us Be Thankful all week long. Thank you guys for doing this podcast. Thanks for the people that are subscribing. Thank you guys for commenting. We're just very thankful we got y'all.
Yeah,
Too
really
true.
appreciate it. 84 episodes. I missed one time on Zach's line, and I messed up. And damn.
Yeah. Peace out, folks. Let us know in the comments what's going on with Survivor Series, because we ain't watching that. We ain't watching that. You kidding me? Fuck that. I'll tell you what color matters. Purple is what matters. Red and blue unite. Peace out, folks.
Oh man.